all occasions do inform against me, and spur my dull revenge. What is a man if his chief good and market of his time be but to sleep and feed? A beast, no more. Sure, he that made us with such large
They do
discourse.
not think I flatter, for what advancement may I hope from thee, that no revenue hast but thy good spirits, to feed and clothe thee? Why should the poor be flattered? No, let the candied tongue lick absurd pomp.
Now might I do it, Pat, and so A is a praying. And now I'll do it, and so A goes to heaven. So am I revenged that would be scanned? A villain kills my father, and for that, I, his sole son, do it same
Before and
villain
after
said.
give us not that capability and godlike reason to fuss in us unused, whether it be bestial oblivion or some craven scruple of thinking too precisely on the event.
I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us.
And crook the pregnant hinges of the knee, where thrift may follow fawning. Dost thou hear? And sis, my dear soul, was mistress of her choice, and could of men distinguish her election, Shaft sealed thee for herself, for thou hast been.
Heaven! Why, this is hire and salary, not revenge. A took my father grocery, full of bread, with all his crimes broad blown as flush as May, and how an audit stands, who knows heaven?
I don't with you. You little stupid and wow. Game with you. You little dumb and wow. I ain't with you. I got a million trillion things I'd rather do.
Sneak pictures in my city. I'm a young god. That pussy kill be so vicious. My God, white he and my.
A thought which quartered hath but one part wisdom and ever 3 parts coward. I do not know. Why yet I live to say this things to do. Sith, I have cause and will and strength and means to do it. Examples as gross as earth exhort me.
But in our circumstance and course of thought, 'tis heavy with him, and if I then revenge, to take him in the purging of his soul, when he is fit and seasoned for his passage. No.
As one in suffering, all that suffers nothing, a man that fortunes buffets and rewards, thou thanks with equal thanks. Blessed are those whose blood and judgment are so well commeddled that their pipes are not a fortune's finger. Now what stops you, please? Give me that man. That is not passion's slave, and I will wear him. In my heart's core, I in my heart of heart. As I do the same, too much of this, there is a play before the king.
Witness this army of such mass and charge, led by a delicate and tender prince, whose spirit with divine ambition puffed, makes mouths at the invisible event, exposing what is mortal and unsure.
Up, sword, and know thou a more horrid hint, when he is drunk asleep or in his rage, or in the insensuous pleasure of his bed, at game, a swearing, or about some act that has no relish of salvation in it.
And we got 3 more days till Friday. I'm just trying to make it back